Hello folks and welcome back to another Wise Gamer video. In this video I'm going to be going over the new voice program that Blizzard Entertainment actually built right into their Battle.net application, which is what we're looking at right now on the camera. Alright, and the first thing I want to go over with this is basically how easy it is to use. It's a very easy program to use, and it's got many pluses, but it's also got some minuses in my opinion to it too as of right now. So we'll get into that a little bit later. But right now, if you haven't played any one of these games or opened up your Battle.net application in about a week, you're probably going to have a download that's going to install the patch for that voice program. So just let it do that. Once that happens, then you should have it now built into your Battle.net app. Now, to basically use this thing, first and foremost, anybody that you invite into a channel that you created, they have to be friends on your friend list in the Battle.net. So they have to be on your real friend ID list. So I don't really use it. I don't think I'd be using it for plugging too much and things like that, because some people I just don't want to give out my information to. And talking about that, you see my logo, my Wise Gamer logo, kind of blocking the people that are on right now just for their security. I don't want their names and their information to be plastered all over YouTube. So that's why I have my images set up this way for this video. So it might look a little odd, but that's the reason why. Alright, now once you have your friend list and all that good stuff, and you have this now installed in your computer system, it's very, very simple now to use. And we're going to go over the steps now. Okay, so I blew up my logo a little bit bigger, and the reason being is because now we're in a screen where it shows more people. So once you click on this up on the top here, to the top right, see the person icon, and mine says 13 next to it. That's 13 people that are playing. So that number may change, depends on the amount of people that are on. So once you click on that, then it's going to open up this other screen or menu with the list of all your friends that are available. Right on the top now, once you have this installed, you should have this button right here that says create a channel next to the add a friend. And then basically all you have to do now is click on that next. And then once you click on that, it's going to open up this other channel here with, again, your friends that are on in the list, in this other list right here, invite the channel list. Now once you find somebody in the list that you want to invite, now you just again click on their name. It's gonna highlight that blue button now right down here where my cursor is. Send one invite. Now you click on that, and then they're gonna get a beeping thing and a little flash in their toolbar, letting them know that somebody's sending them an invite now to the voice channel. So that's how you invite somebody to your voice channel. Okay, at the moment I am not inviting anybody, but anyways, now they would show up in here. Now let's go over some of the basic settings. I'm not going to go over all of them, but I'm just going to go over a few of them just so you know how to use this thing a little bit. Now basically it has the option of it's wide open if you don't touch it. If you just keep it defaulted the way it is right now, it's going to be open voice. So in other words, they could always hear you. As long as you're near the mic or whatnot, it's going to always be wide open like Skype and all that. All right. Now if you wanted to change it to push to speak, like Ventrilo has the option of doing either or also, and most other voice programs too. You could also do things like that by clicking here on this gear on the top, and that's your voice chat settings. So if you click on this, it's going to open up this one right here, and this is where you could set up the microphone, the volumes, the speaker, the volumes. You could do all sorts of nifty things in here. There's tons of things that you could do. And let's see here. Here's a voice chat. We'll click on that. Now, if you wanted to, like I'm using push to talk right now, and I got mine set up for the V12. So I mean F12. But if you wanted to keep it on open mic, you could do that, or you could just go back to push to talk. And then you just click on change, and then hit any key that you want to use on your keyboard, and that's the key that's going to bind to this, and then you're going to press that key each time, and then that's when you could talk. So we'll do F12 again. Change savings, hit done, and that's pretty much how you would set it up to push to talk. So let's see, is there any other settings that we want to go over right now? Let's see, you could stream with it. I don't know anything about that. I haven't tried that yet. Friends in chat. This is where you could set it up, how you get alerts or whatnot. Now, a couple of things we just want to go over before we end this video is, number one, this is not like Trello or TeamSpeak, where once somebody creates a room, they're the administrator of that room. They have full control, kind of like a guild master does in the game. And then they could set up ranks of people that can kick, remove, and all that jazz. This one doesn't have any of that. This one, it's kind of like Skype. There's really no channels that you create. You're just creating a channel for that specific time and those friends, if you're just doing arenas then, a raid or whatnot. But then once you guys all close it, there's no channel anymore. It just has to be recreated by somebody. But they're not really the leader of it either, because one downfall of this program that I found so far when we tested it is everybody that you invite into this has kick. They can kick. So you got to watch out who you invite into it. Now, I'm not too worried about it because I'm just going to be using it for a handful of friends that I could trust. Plus, they're in my real friend ID list anyways, so I kind of already know them. But I don't know if I advise using this thing for pugging. So if you pug 5 times a day doing dungeons or whatnot and you want to use a voice program, this may not be the best option for you to do. You may want to use still Skype or something like that, unless they change that in the future. So that's one thing I wouldn't be so gung-ho at. Plus, you'd have to give out your real friend ID badge and information to all these people that you don't really know. So keep that in mind. All right, everybody does have kick that's in the channel. Now, let's see, what else here? Another thing, too, is basically you could post links, you could post videos, you could do all that kind of stuff. It kind of reminds me of Discord quite a bit. Kind of Discord and Curse Voice. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit, too. So, but Discord is more like Vent, where you can make a channel and keep that channel, and you could be the head person of that channel. So, but it's got all those options. It's got all those settings that you would find in most voice programs. I guess that's pretty much for it now, there, folks. There's not really too much that I could think of right now because I haven't really gone through a lot of these settings myself yet. Another thing I want to put out there too before I end the video is you also have the option of just highlighting anybody who's in the channel with you, in the voice channel, and you have separate volumes, which is nice. So you can make, if somebody's too low, you can make them a little bit louder, and vice versa, and all that. So it's a real nice voice program. It just doesn't seem too secure at the moment. So, but besides that, it works wonderful. It has nice clarity to it, and it's got, you know, all these great settings that you can mess with and really customize it. So until then, folks, I thank you for watching Wise Gamer again. Feel free to sub up, and we'll catch you the next time. Take care. Bye-bye.